Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Clark's Farm. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. You get notifications of our video out every Monday. First of all, I'd just like to say thanks so much for the great response we got for last week's video. A lot of comments and congratulating us on the new farm, and also telling us about the red water, warning us about it, and yeah, it was all very much appreciated. Love to see the comments coming through. It's great for reading. I didn't get replying to everybody, but I did read them all. I sat and read them all. Yeah, I did. Then about at night I would read through them. It was great to see. This week, doing a bit more work on the new farm now. Trying to get on top of the grass and see what we're going to do. Also spreading a bit of fertilizer. Sorting out cows and calves. We have a sick calf there as well. So yeah, plenty going on in that good weather. So let's get at it. So thanks very much for all the comments and stuff on the video from last week, and everybody wishing us well with the new farm. But I seen a lot of comments come through, and I did think about it myself, but you put the fear on me about the red water. So we're going up now to take the cows and calves off it. I was talking to several people about it, looking at advice on it and different things. A lot of people had said to me that the fact that our cows had run alongside this ground, they should be fairly immune to it, but it's not a risk I wanted to take. So I was talking to the woman who runs the business development group that we were in. We used to be in there, they're over now. And she was saying to me that you need to cut the ground, or top it, or do something with it to try and get that thick water grass off it. So Gary, he's down there topping it now. I'm actually going to just take a video of him topping it now, see how he's getting on. Yeah, but then I rang our vet, and he was telling me that older cattle are more susceptible to red water. He says it's very rarely he'd have to treat cows for or a calf for red water. He says anything under 12 months, he says he's immune to it. He says won't get red water, but unfortunately I don't have anything like that to put on it. I might have a couple of cows, but it wouldn't be enough to get it down. So the batch of heifers, I think I put out there roughly around just over 12 months, so I think I'm going to put them on. As for the mountain, I have a new addition coming to the farm for that, which will all be revealed later on in the video. But we'll go and see how you guys get on with the top. So he's topped this field here. See, it's had a bit, but it still is that big sponge of stuff at the bottom of it. So I doubt we're going to have to look at something else. He did say it was really dry, so there were a pile of rush down in there, and you get it top back, and it's pure bone dry. I'll show you the rest of it here now. Yes, look, it still has them big tufts of stuff there. Just it's how that mat of stuff will ever get rid of it. It's beyond me. Maybe come in with the digger and the raking bucket and rake through it, maybe, or the chain harrow, I don't know, something along those lines. But he's in this field here at the minute, and it's fairly tidied up, like, don't get me wrong. He's doing a good job of it. He lowered the topper as low as it could go just to clean it, but yeah, it's just not finished yet. No, it's not. But anyway, we'll have to go and see about getting something else put on it to get more of it down. Sure. No. So we'll just leave unloaded here. The plan is the calves, we'll get them weaned off the cows. There's two heifers there we're going to AI. Just when we're talking about AI, and We had Ryan Murphy come round, scan that batch of heifers that I had in the shed here to get ready for AIA, and pull that there. And 3 of them is in calf. I imagine they're going to be in calf. They're freezing bull, I would imagine. So not what I want at all. But look, it is what it is. We will get the rest of my hide. Also, one of the 2 heifers that we bought in Camla, one of them is calved down there. The other one I got Ryan Murphy to scan it, and it is empty as well. We bought that as an in-calf heifer. It's empty. So I don't know, I actually lost the calf somewhere in the mountain or something, or what the story is, but she's gonna have to get AIA as well. Yeah, we get these ones over here anyway. Now, so go on back up and lift the other batch here now. So, that's the batch of cows and calves and stuff in now, and heifers. I'll take out the 2 heifers, put them down with the other batch of heifers down there that we're going to AIA. We'll separate the calves away from the cows, let them roar and shout for a couple of days, and then we'll there's one of the cows, that orange cow, she's 12-year-old. You send the bull her again, so we'll sell her as well as the other one that has no milk. On that note, the cow that had no milk, the calf died there this morning, unfortunately. Raging for that. Good calf it was. I'd imagine it's because the calf probably never got enough colostrum. Because he was born out in the field and we seen him up and jump about, we thought he was thriving and doing well, but he just obviously wasn't getting enough. That is the downfall of not calving in the shed. And yeah, it's a pity, but it's just the way the whole thing planned out, and that's what happened. So we've another sick calf down here, just not doing right. So we're gonna, there's the mother over here, we're gonna milk it. Now I put a couple of litres of milk down its throat and see how it does. Yeah, you just never done. These cows and calves that we've in, they're in probably this 3 or 4 days. Should be out the field, but unfortunately our cattle feeders are out higher. So yeah, I can't help but feed this calf when we sick if it was out in the field. But we'll get a good feed into it and hopefully that'll sort it out. And then if it comes around we'll get them out. But we'll get the rest and put out here this evening. The trailer's back, so we'll be able to sort it all out. We'll get the milk machine out and fire on this cow. So that's what's milking away there now. A lot of guys tell us whenever we bought this machine we were miles ahead. So you never get them clusters on a suckler cow. But it's actually not too bad once you're used to it. It was awkward at the start. That chicken's all right now. But oh, it's a hell of a job, a serious job for milking a cow. You'd never, well, maybe an experienced dairyman would, but we would never be able to milk a cow the way that machine does it. I should have pulled 5 or 6 litres out of that cow. No. So it would. Nothing down there. 8 litres out of that cow. Never would have milked that out. But it is a lot of pressure. Our bag is bulging there, so ease the pressure off. We'll get a good milk out of her, so it'll help her too. We'll get a good feed into this calf now. After we calf them in, I'll pick this off in here now. So this is the sick calf here. We checked the temperature there, the temperature high, he was 40. So we give him antibiotic and an anti-inflammatory, and we give him multivitamin. I'll get this feed into him here and see how he goes. He's sucking.
Cool.
I think he's swallowing a bit though, is he?
Shit doesn't come out unless you squeeze it.
So we'll put our bag in our calf now. Our bags is pressure off it anyway. But we'll see how this. The calf was up there. Alright, talking about the pain. There's just shite all over the calf. Look at that. Lovely. But we'll give him an hour or so and see how he gets on. That's the half that we bought there. There, look at the difference in the limousine and the Charlie calf. Look at you around there. Yeah, so as I was saying, fucking limousine calf is tiny compared to the Charlie calf. Which is what you want for the heifer, I suppose, but Jesus, mad the difference. But get them out to grass anyway, see how they do. So these are the two heifers, the last of the two heifers that we're going to AI. And beautiful. Alright, so these the other two heifers, that makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. We're going to AI. So Ryan, come up and give me the injections to put them on the program and all, and give me the dates to put them on, and then he's going to come up and AI them. Going to AI them to a limousine bull called either Royal or Loyal, I don't know what, something like that. He says provides a good small calf, so it'll be it'll open them half up lovely. So yeah, hopefully we should go better than our last AI experience. But yeah, thank you well. And then these are the cows that we weaned the calves off. This cow here, she lost her calf last year, but she's still only a young cow, so we said we'd give her another chance though. We were him and Ham had AI her or put in the Charlie bull, but she's well fit for a Charlie calf. Hopefully, much wood if the calf lives as well. So we said we'd give her another chance. Probably shouldn't have done that. You know, it's a good cow is no longer a good cow if it's not just a calf, but it is what it is. She's here again, so we'll give her another go and see how she performs. But we'll keep them in here for 4 or 5 days probably. Not they're well settled, they're not doing too much strength for the calves yet anyway, but yeah, we'll see how they go. Now, I don't know if I'm wise doing this or not, but we'll sow a bit of nitrogen here. I know there's no sign of rain coming yet or anything, but I was talking to a few guys and they said sow away, it'll not do anything in the bag, get it out. So look, it's only for grazing. It's not. I'm only sowing a bag to the acre. So it'll not be the end of the world. There's 4 acres there that the cows and calves come off. I just want to keep on top of it. That we're not sowing a bunch of stuff at the one time. I just need to close this here now. Yeah, so I want to get a bit of stuff out. This will be the first fertilizer of the year so far, so we'll be a lot later than others. We like to graze it all before we get ready for cutting. No need, we're in no mad panic for an early cut. So we'll get this loaded up here. Safe. Bad job starting to go do this here without a knife. Sucking diesel now. Bags in anyway. This time last year was close to the notion when we took for buying this. People were going mad in the country for them because the ground was so wet and you couldn't get fertilizer out, and boys were trying to get these sores. And now this year, the ground is bone dry, you can put anything on it. It's just tired of the difference that the weather makes. But look, it's still very, very handy for us anyway. I don't mind. It's a good sower. So we'll go out, scoot up the road here now and get this ready. I wasn't sure what way that was going to come out. But it just scattered lovely. It just finished there in the last wee bit and it was just perfect. I give it over a wee bit. It was probably the roads were a wee bit tight, but she was better doing over than under. I'd be no experienced man when it comes to spreading fertilizer. 9 times out of 10, Gary spreads fertilizer, but it just happened to be that I had to spare half an hour there to get that done. But quad sow is very handy. It's no big job going try and hook it on the tractor. No, just hook it on the tow bar and go. Throw the bags in. That's it. She will take half a ton, that sower. She actually takes 600 kilos, your man told me. But look, we just find it handy. If you're going to do big stuff, you can put the tractor sower on. But for wee bits of paddocks there, she'll whip around the gate there in no time, no mess about. By the time I had that spread, you'd still be hooking the sower on, for God's sake. So yeah, this paddock here, they'll be in there for, we'll probably shift them out of there in the morning, I'd say. On to the next one then. And then that'll be the rotation finish in this field. But I'll just take you back down to the first paddock here to show you the regrowth and that already. So, as I said before, this is the field we reseeded 2 years ago. And the regrowth we have out of this here is not wise. Last year, we had 14 bullocks in that field. And they couldn't get out of the rotation. 5 paddocks, and by the time they were through the 5th one, the first one was back again ready to go. I'm just going to show you here now this first paddock. It's impressive. There's grass there. Now look, I'm not saying it's ready for grazing again, but that there has grew back. Like, it's a fair growth in that. They're off this probably about a week and a half, and well, it might even be a week and a half. Yeah, and that got nothing yet. That's just the fertilizer now. Yeah, it's a great regrowth in that. It takes the reseed. It doesn't matter what you do. If you need grass, you need a reseed. But yeah, that's what I think that's half-free fertilizer anyway. Anyway, onwards and upwards. So, I'm back up the mountain, just where I took the video last week. And we have another addition to the farm. We got 35 lambs. To see if they'll eat it down. They should do, I'd say they will eat it down. We'll leave them up here for a couple of months and see how they get on. I would say it'll take them a while to get ate through it, but I'm sure they will. Lamb is something we never really want to get in. I took a notion years ago I wanted to get into them, but Gary and Gavin are completely against sheep. But it's either that or horses, and as much as they don't like sheep, they really don't like horses. So yeah, we got the sheep. They arrived here on Saturday. It's just Monday now. Yeah, so as much as they didn't like horses, or as much as they don't like sheep, they absolutely hate horses. So sheep won, and that's what we have. So we'll see how they go. I'm not saying there cannot come any more sheep, or what. Well, we'll see how they get on. It'll be a good taster. We have 35 lambs there. We'll see how they get on. Sure, maybe take a notion, get a sheepdog and all now next. Yeah, so look, it's a new edition. Push on, see how they get on. Sheep's good trade at the minute anyway, so if we have to sell them, we can sell them. Right guys, unfortunately that's all we have time for this week. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. You get notifications of our video out every Monday. Also drop any comments you have below. Let us know what you think of our sheep, if we're more wise in the head or not. I'm sure you're all flat out in that good weather. It's time to get stuff done, and it's great to see. Absolutely unreal. Yeah, also let us know what you think. We're wise putting the fertilizer out at all. Should we wait for the rain to come, or I don't know. Just a man there now landed. He's getting the stone picker, so we're out and higher again. That's making use of the good weather. But anyway, that's all from us folks. All the best now. Good luck.